Good day, Professor. My name is Brent McGrath, and these are the foundational technologies that I'm using in my environment probe. So, in my environment probe, there are 4 sensors: a thermometer, a pressure sensor, a salinity meter, and a pH meter. So far, 3 of them have a working prototype, and the pH meter does not. You will see these prototypes later in the video. So the thermometer uses a thermistor's changing resistance to read temperature using a voltage divider circuit and an Arduino hooked to my computer along with some basic Arduino code. All right. The pressure sensor uses a foam material with graphite underneath it to raise or lower the resistance between 2 wires depending on how much you push on the sensor. And lastly, of the working prototypes, there's a salinity sensor which uses 2 wires at a known distance to measure the changing resistance of water. Water is measured in ohm centimeters, so this works out. Now you will see 3 of the working prototypes. So the second sensor used in the environment probe is a thermometer. Here's the circuit for it. It uses an NTC thermistor, which means that as temperature increases, resistance decreases. So it's hooked to the computer using some Arduino code, and I will now blow on it with some hot air, and you can watch the line move up. Line moves up, and then it slowly cools down. So the first sensor in the environment probe is a pressure sensor. So basically I squeeze this little piece of mat, squeezing it, resistance goes down. I let it go, resistance goes up. So here's the pressure sensor hooked up to a circuit in Arduino. Here is an Arduino with the code. So basically, same thing. Let's get this in one frame. I squeeze the pressure sensor. Line goes up. I let it go. It goes down. Up. Down. So the third sensor in the environment probe is the salinity meter. So right now it's sitting in salt water. Here's all our Arduino code. There's a regular. It's on a voltage divider circuit. So when I move our probe from this side, the salt side, to the fresh side, you can see that there is a dip in the salinity. And this is exactly what we're looking for. Now you just need to calibrate. Sir, I do hope those sensors meet your expectations. The next steps are to make and test a pH sensor. And once that is done, I'll then integrate the sensors into one circuit, and I'll also integrate Arduino code to see all the data at once within the Arduino IDE. Then after that, I'm going to feed all the information to MATLAB and calibrate all the sensors within MATLAB to make them read accurately. I'll then create an outer shell of some kind to put the circuit into, and then I'll add a nice looking user interface on the MATLAB side. Thank you, sir.